I'd like to do a little, do some poems right now, if that's okay. Just, we're in this point of the show. These poems are actually from, I'm releasing this special for free, so I'm gonna plug my poetry book. These are my new poems from my poetry book called Egghead that will be out by the time this is airing, but not by the time you guys are seated here right now, so. But, it's good, they're pretty serious, and it's all just sort of, this is sort of the lull of the show usually, so I'd like to, at this point, sort of take the pressure off the audience and just read some poems, and then we'll go back to the giggles. So, this is a poem by a dog. Roses are gray, violets are a different shade of gray. Let's go chase cars. Me, with my strange choice of adjectives. You, with your muscular teeth and clockwise vagina. I put a chameleon on a red dildo. Well. He blushed. There we go. This is a poem about beauty, about self-image, and about the ability to transform. Martha was ugly, like a shaven baboon, so she wrapped herself up in a curtain cocoon. And after a week, she finally emerged. She smelled like shit. What a psycho. You're incomparable. Like a... I want to beat you to death with a blunt object. I want to grab one of those high-end fashion mannequins by the ankles and bash your ribcage in. I want to sharpen 50 pencils, bind them with a rubber band, stick the lead in your mouth, and punch the erasers. I want to strap you to a bed of nails, then strap that bed of nails to the hood of my car so I can watch you suffer as we drive over speed bumps in a mall parking lot during an earthquake. I want you to somehow survive a terrible car crash, then somehow not survive a small fender bender on the way back from the hospital. Thank you, that's called Dad. This is a poem, it's really a story that's meant primarily for children, but I think it's got a lesson we could all learn. The squares lived happily in their square houses, in their square yard, in their square town. But then one day, a family of circles moved in from the west. Get out of here, roundies! Shouted one of the squares. Why? Said one of the circles. Because this is a metaphor for racism. When I walk into a party, you'd think I was one of those long, straight Tetris pieces, because everyone's just like, oh yeah, this guy's here. Finally, we've been waiting for him to show up. Like, you wait in the game, forget it. I mean, no, you had your chance. If I had $1 million, I'd pay your mother to have sex with me. Afterwards, I'd probably invest the remaining $999,990, $10 for sex with your mother. Comedy. I smell comedy. Well, it was comedy giving off that scent. And finally, mid-October, with leaves spilled like colored pencil shavings, the street